This is the time of year that people start thinking about spring cleaning. Out with the old, purging the clutter. At the same time, this is also the time of year, like clockwork, it is wild, that people start thinking about selling their home. It's as if Christmas decorations are away and they're looking for a fresh new start, and it makes them, just like the new year, makes them more confident in making that big change. Whether you are getting ready to move or you just want to freshen up your space, I see countless clients, even friends, absolutely paralyzed by how to thin out their home and where to even start. I get it. Trust me, it's overwhelming to think about cleaning out even just that random junk drawer, let alone an entire house. But I can tell you with absolute certainty, you will feel so much lighter and so much happier if you do this project. I know this not only because we do this for all of our clients, but I also took on the project of purging, organizing, cleaning every nook and cranny of my own home just a few months ago. So for those of you who haven't been able to start this project on your own home, for those of you who are absolutely paralyzed by where to start, or for those of you who have been in your home for decades and you have so much stuff you can't even fathom how long it will take you to purge, I've got you. I'm gonna give you a really easy outline on how to tackle this project. Like I mentioned, this is something that we do for all of our clients as we prep their home for listing, so I have seen it all. Trust me, I have seen it all and I know how bad it can be. And keep in mind, if you are local to the greater Seattle area and you're thinking about doing this before making a big move, my team and I will really do a lot of this for you. We've got a great system in place. We have some amazing vendors that we've worked with for years that assist us in all of this. So you can reach out and we'll give you some one-on-one help in this. Otherwise, let's get into a quick tutorial. Okay, first things first, there are 4 components to my plan, and you need to figure out all of these pieces before you even start this project, and I'll explain why. So the first component is finding a drop zone, and I'm gonna explain each one of these, but let me give you the high level. We've got the drop zone. You need to gather all of your supplies. You need to create a schedule, and then you need to figure out the final purge plan. Again, I will get into all of those details, but I cannot stress enough that the most important way to set yourself up for success is figuring out all of these steps and all the details to them before you start this project. Because the issue is, if you're halfway through the project and you don't have some of the supplies you need, you have to pause and stop while you're already on a roll. And that's just gonna make this project linger, last longer. You may quit because you're only halfway through and you don't wanna start again. So set yourself up for success by getting this all dialed in before you start. Okay, the first thing you need to figure out is the drop zone. If you're gonna be going through every drawer, every cupboard, every closet, you're gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff. But not all this stuff is garbage. It could be donation items, or it could even be items you want to sell on sites like OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace so you can make a little extra money. But you need a place for all of that stuff to live until you're ready to do those donation and dump runs. What you do not want to do in this project, trust me, is take everything out of the spaces you're working on and just leave it outside of that room, because you've just created another space that you need to purge and organize. When I did this project, I chose my garage. It had the most open space, it was covered, it was secure. We just parked our cars in the driveway for the duration of the project. Within that drop zone, for me, it was our garage, I created 3 distinct areas: a garbage pile, a donation pile, and an items to sell pile. So this makes it super simple for you. When you've collected a full garbage bag full of stuff from an area you're working on that you no longer need, take that and put it in the garbage pile in your drop zone. Don't leave it outside of the room. You're basically cleaning as you're cleaning, and it makes the process go so much smoother. The next thing you need to gather up is all of the supplies you are going to need. I think it goes without saying, but something to put all the stuff in that you're eliminating. So garbage bags. I actually prefer to use contractor bags. They are super heavy duty. They don't break. You can put sharp corners in there and they're gonna stay intact. You can get those on Amazon or stores like Home Depot. Cardboard boxes are a great option for all your donation items because it's gonna be easy to take that places. And then the cleaning supplies. If you're gonna be taking everything out to organize it, you might as well clean the whole space. So dusters, Swiffers, cleaning spray, vacuum, just have the basics. I have also found one cleaning tool that has become my favorite, and it is my Bissell steam cleaner. If you've got like gunk from a makeup drawer or on your vanity, it is the easiest way to get rid of that stuff. So you're gonna want everything again before you start, because you don't wanna have to go run an errand in the middle of your project to go get that cleaning spray, and then it kind of derails you a little bit. So have that before you start. The next thing you need to dial in is your schedule. This is the one task that is going to help keep you on track. This project is big. Multiple areas, multiple spaces, closets, you name it. Going into it blind and just like picking a space as you go is not going to set you up for success. Everyone's going to have a different method for this, but I will share with you what worked for me. First of all, I gave myself a finite time limit to get this project done. I gave myself 1 month. Do not expect this to be a weekend thing. Trust me, you need more time. Your whole life just can't go on pause because of this project. You still need to work, be a parent, go to social events, run errands and whatnot. So you're gonna wanna build the schedule around your existing life. Will it go perfect? Absolutely not, but at least it will give you a framework to work off of. To start, I pulled out my calendar, I'm a paper calendar girl, and looked at how busy my month was. I then made a list of each space that I was hoping to tackle. So for larger spaces that would take a lot of time, like a kitchen or a primary closet, I scheduled those on weekends when I had more free time. When there was a day that was jam-packed with stuff, I would schedule a small space like a powder bathroom or a linen closet, which could take literally 30 minutes or less. Do not skip this step. Plan on which space you're going to tackle each day. This truly will help you stay on track. The most important piece of advice I can give you on this one is to just follow it. This project has an end in sight if you just do it. It will not linger if you just do it. Is it hard? 1,000%. When I did my month-long purge, I did have to sacrifice things. Social events, downtime for sure, but my daily average screen time was less than 45 minutes during that month. But ultimately, that felt like a blessing to me. So take some time to schedule it out and make a plan. Once you've figured out your drop zone, gathered all of your supplies, and penciled out your daily schedule, the final piece: what the heck do I do with all of this stuff that I don't want? This is where our real estate team really helps when our clients are in this situation, because you can just hand this piece of the project over to us and we will take care of all of it. But for those of you who are just doing this for peace of mind, here are a few suggestions. And I want to make a note, there are options for everything. First of all, the garbage. For me, I love our local dump. The workers there actually know me by name and even gave me a Christmas gift. I am not kidding. For my own purge, my garage pile was insane. So I actually rented a U-Haul box truck so that I didn't have to take so many trips back and forth. U-Haul makes it super easy to do this. I know it sounds intimidating to be driving a big truck or to rent it, but trust me, it is simple. You can rent it all on their website too. The most cost-effective way, obviously, is to find a friend or a family member who has a truck. Ask them for 2 hours of their time, pay them with whatever kind of food they like, and have them help you haul all of that stuff to your local dump. Donation items. Now, this will be dependent on the item in the area you live, but for our clients, we call Habitat for Humanity because they will come pick up any large furniture items, bed frames, nightstands, lamps, dining tables. They will pick it up straight from your house. You can literally schedule right on their website. It's super easy. For non-furniture, smaller items, decor, clothing, when I've got that U-Haul rented, I then do a second trip, pack it up with my donation items and take them to Goodwill or Mary's Place, which is local to us. You can find a local place in your city that will take donation items like that. And remember when I was talking about scheduling out each day as the last step? I even scheduled out my dump and donation days. And for the items that you think might be better to sell than donate, if you want to make some extra cash, we always use OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace. The OfferUp app is super user-friendly. It can be a bit of a headache fielding all of the interest and scheduling different pickups, but when we do this for our clients, we list everything at the same time and then we make a note that we have 2 options for pickup. We'll set a date and a time that everyone who bought something can come pick it up. This help keeps it simple and streamlined. Once you've gotten to this point, you've got all the steps necessary to get started and you just need to do it. And I can guarantee you will feel better and lighter. Every single time we've done this process with clients, they look at us and say, why didn't I do this sooner? It's daunting, it's overwhelming, I know, I've seen it, I've been there, but hopefully this gives you a little roadmap on how to tackle it. And hey, again, if you are local and interested in doing this before your move, we'll actually handle it for you so you don't even need to think about it. I really hope this little roadmap was helpful for you, and whether you're doing this for yourself and your own peace of mind, or if you're doing this to prep for a move, we can, again, handle that for you. We're in the Seattle area. We're happy to help. We would actually love to help because we know how good this makes people feel. So you can find all of our information below. Reach out anytime.